with Friends Podcast.
Welcome to Crashing with Friends. My name is Kyle Hobbs, your host. This week I'm joined by Jackson Brayman, Connor Hobbs, what's up? Bo Kane,
Heyo,
and David Lindsay.
yo.
How's the mountain treating you, David? Well, thank you for being here this week, guys.
Yeah, early in the morning still.
Yeah, it's an early podcast. Yep. Once again, Missouri's had some weird weather, and 70-degree weather one day, 2 days later, freaking ice storm, or ice in general. Sleet, you know.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into how our week was. David, let's start with you.
It was good.
You got some good news.
Yes, I passed my CompTIA exam. Finally.
Oh, yeah.
Your boy is certified.
Nice.
Certified fresh over
To
here.
troubleshoot hardware and software components in PC, Mac, Linux, Android, and iOS.
Really?
Yeah. For business and social.
Was it hard?
Yeah, it was pretty hard. It's got like 2 exams, so you got to take the hardware one, which I passed in October, and then been studying for the software one for like since October, I guess.
Which one was easier?
I think the hardware one. Like, I don't know, people say the hardware one's way harder than the software one, but like for some reason there's like so many things in Windows specifically that you can do to troubleshoot different things that it all starts to like blend together. Like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. Like, you know, you can boot into like recovery mode and safe mode, and there's like MS config, and like it's just all these things you can do, and like a lot of the times some of those things lead to the same result. So but like the exam will ask you like, what's the best way to do this? And I'm like, shit, well, I know what I would do, but is that the best way? So I'm just glad it's over, man.
So are you going to do something else now too?
I'm actually working on Project Plus, which is project management certification, which is like, it's no fun at all, but I mean, it'll be another certification. So yeah, learn how to manage projects.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
I'm happy for you, dude. That's awesome.
Also, Elden Ring came out, which I'm sure we'll talk about later, or we can dig into now, whatever.
I don't know what that is. What is it?
Oh, Elden Ring.
Well, just give us your initial thoughts on it.
It's a bidgy game. Dude, I am like in love with it, man. Love at first sight. You know, it's like, I mean, literally the best way I can describe it is like Dark Souls, but Breath of the Wild style. You know what I mean? Like,
It's fun, for sure.
yeah. Like you can go wherever you want, and just like, it's got that same exact sense of like, I'm going this way. Ooh, what's that? Ooh, what's that? Ooh, what's that? And eventually you're like halfway across the map doing God knows what instead of doing the objective. So
How many times have you died?
Oh, dude. Like probably 100 times last night, man. I found this cave. Connor, did you find the cave by the swamp? Like in that little crag?
I haven't gone to the swamp yet. Yeah.
Dude.
I did this little like starter dungeon and fought this like early boss that was it almost looked like a cat statue with a big sword. Jackson watched me beat this guy.
Okay.
It was pretty cool.
I haven't been there, dude, but I found this like cave. Like it's like right when you get out of the tutorial area on the right hand side, there's a big swamp. And
I saw it.
It's where you see the dragon and the old trailers and stuff. Like there's a little cave down there, and the boss at the bottom of that thing, man, I must have fought him like 40 or 50 times last night, bro. Like I got him down to like a quarter health at one point, and was like, you know, blood pumping, like, you know, shaking and stuff. And like, he does like this. I got him caught up in the same like 2 combos. And so I could basically just not get hit at all because I was so used to those 2 combos. But once you get him down like below half, he starts doing some crazy wild shit. And it would always throw me off and just kill me. So
Did you unlock the maiden chick?
Yeah.
Have you leveled up at all, or are you still kind of
twice? So I'm level 7 right now, but I picked a bandit, so all I have is like a dagger, so I'm not really doing much damage to this guy.
Is that the one that comes with a small shield?
Yeah.
Okay.
A little buckler. Yeah. I mean, she's really fun to play because she has like infinite, or well, she, whatever. It's like infinite amounts of stamina. So I can just swing away and roll all over the place and move really quick, which is great. But it's just, if this guy catches me in one combo, bro, it's just bam, 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 dead. Like, so.
Yeah, I'm a like mage, and it's kind of the same. Like I can take dudes out easily from distance, but then when they come up close, if I get hit, I'm usually dead.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's way harder than
cool.
I thought it would be, dude.
I'm
Like,
thinking it's way easier than I thought it'd be.
really?
Yeah.
Man, I picked the
because-
wrong
I don't
class. I think Magic's probably really strong in this game.
I played like 2 hours and I've leveled up 5 or 6 times.
Dang,
'Cause,
dude.
I don't know. I'm usually really careful, and I'll make sure I spend my money wisely. So
Yeah.
I don't know. And I didn't go for a hard area at the beginning. I went to all the easy
Man.
areas.
Well, I cleared that little village like right before the first like main area that you're supposed to beat. I cleared that little village all like stealthily and shit.
Right? Yeah.
And then
Did you go up the little hill where that big dude comes out?
no. I did try to fight that like golden horse rider though at the beginning.
Yeah.
Dude like killed me in one hit. I think I hit him once, did like 15 damage. So yeah.
Well, I'm glad you guys are liking it.
Yeah, that's
Fun.
awesome.
Cool.
What'd you name your guy?
Eden.
Eden. Okay.
Yeah, well, a lot of the time when I make characters in games, I make like a female character and name them Eden after my daughter. I don't know why, but yeah.
She's going on adventures.
Yeah.
Yeah. We crowd made my character Voodoo Abubu. So she's a pretty cool mage.
Sweet.
Yeah, that was fun making your character, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was pretty adamant that he put a boo-boo at the end of voodoo.
Yeah, I have a feeling we're going to be talking about this game for weeks. But
Cool.
So is this game related to another game, or is it like just a standalone game?
It's a standalone game, but it's made in the same style as like Dark Souls and Bloodborne.
But it is 4-player co-op. So if you play it and you need help, we can all jump in and play together. So
Well, Bo, how's your last couple weeks been?
Oh, great. So yeah, I had surgery a couple weeks ago. Had a couple hernias fixed, and then they ended up cutting a suspicious spot out of my belly button, I guess, that I didn't even know was there. Not cancerous.
Oh, you got the results back?
good.
Yeah.
What was it?
I don't know. Yeah, the doctor was like, it's probably just like a birthmark, but he said it looked like it was irritated or like inflamed or something crazy. So he's like, I just cut it out. I was like,
You cut out your birthmark.
yeah, I know.
Do you think the doctor was like, how big do you think we can make a belly button?
I'll stick my whole thumb in there.
They're trying to strip all the individuality out of everybody, I guess. They're like, no.
They're trying to mine you, Bo.
Yeah,
They
something.
want their belly buttons. They want those birthmarks.
This guy has a uranium deposit in his belly button. Cut it out, sell it.
Be careful if
getting
they
quite a
tell you
bit
that
better,
they need
so.
to go back in there and like cut you back open, because they might just try to make it even bigger and be like, look, we can get a pocket watch in it now.
Freaking weirdos, man. Like, I didn't ask for that.
Does your belly button look like hella weird now?
No, not really. I mean, I haven't really ventured to the bottom of it, to look around. But
Yeah.
no, superficially at least, it's still very appealing to the eye.
They didn't make it an Audi now for you?
Yeah, yeah. He knew what he was doing, apparently.
Like, hey, here's what the bottom looks like. Get used to it.
It was weird. I don't know if they like straight up like pop out your belly button whenever they're doing that, because like I know they said they do, like they pretty much fill whatever cavity with like air, because like my whole stomach was like so like it looked like I had like a pot belly for like a couple days. So I don't know like when they're doing that if that actually goes like, and then like they're like, hey, like, what is this little spot? You know what I mean? Because my belly button is so deep, like there's no other way they're gonna find it unless that dude's popped out. So I doubt the doctor's just rooting around in there whenever he was fixing everything else. He's like, let's see what's in, kind of thing.
God, man. I would,
kinda
if I
weird.
had, like woke up with a big ass pot belly like that, I would have been like, did you just fucking incubate me with an alien egg or something?
Yeah, it was pretty strange. Like, what the
Like,
Am I gonna give birth to the first like llama, the first human to give birth to a llama?
Has your like incision area, has that started to go down?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't too bad. I mean, I was worried too, because they're like, don't be freaking out if your testicles turn all kinds of crazy colors and swell and all that stuff. So I was just like dreading that. Like, but that never came or anything. And the incisions, really weren't too bad. I mean, like the belly button one was covered up until like a week ago. But yeah, the other ones are healing up like pretty easy, and so nothing too crazy, I guess.
Cool. Yeah, mine, whenever I had it done, like when I got home, I had a bulging spot from where the incision was.
Oh, really?
And I was just kind of scared. I'm like, man, is this thing going to go down, or is it always going to be like this? Because it just looked weird. But then, like, after a month or two, it went down and it looks normal. So if that happens, don't be afraid.
Yeah, that didn't happen to me, I guess. But like I said, the umbilical one was covered up, so I couldn't even see like that incision until fairly recently.
Okay. Did they do a mesh?
Yeah, and the other one, the inguinal, or however you say that word, and that one. So,
Sucks.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm hoping it just doesn't pop out the other side now. You know what I mean? They say like that's halfway common. You know, if you have it on one side, it's kind of likely you might have one on the other side eventually. So, something to look forward to.
Yeah. What if what they found at the bottom of your belly button was either A, the secret to life, B, the cure for cancer, or C, they found like an alien something at the bottom of your belly button. Maybe you've gotten abducted at some point and they took it and got it biopsied and they're like, whoa, this is alien. We can't let Bo know.
Yeah. 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 It was that time you saw the white owl like at 3 a.m.
Yeah. I think it's related to this. Yeah.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be crazy if it was just like 3 perfect dots in symmetrical order? And
oh my God, dude.
I know, I never got to see it before or after, so.
It's like some kind of microchip. They're like, this is made of an alloy that we've never seen before on planet Earth.
It's probably at the Pentagon right now. Or wherever,
It's synthetic, organic, robotic.
This is specimen cane.
Sorry, you gotta check this out. It's the number 666. Well, what? So he's got a tattoo of the devil number. Who gives a fuck? It's not a tattoo, it's a birthmark. Oh no!
666 in cursive. Made of blood and sinew.
Did you tell him? Of course not. We cut it off immediately. This could be the key, boys. Jeez.
You never know, bro.
Yeah, and I never will because I never got to see it. I mean, dang.
Exactly.
It's a shame. I wanted to ask the doctor, like, I was so close the other day when I went back in for a checkup. I wanted to be like, what is a birthmark? But I was like, nah, that's too stupid. Before I had the surgery, I went in, and like the doctors all checking me out, whatever, and for whatever reason they have to feel your gentleman sausage and all that kind of stuff, like, or your balls and all that, whatever. And so, I mean, that's awkward by itself. But then there was like a medical student that was in there, and she was looking at my wiener, and I was like, this is super awkward. And she ended up like pushing on it and stuff on my hernia. And so like went back this time, and she was there again. I was like, God, here we go again. And but like this time she acted like she was like shy or something, because like I was just pulling my shirt up and she like looked away. She actually like turned around. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. She's not going to look this time. And then he's like, pull on your pants. And then she like turns back around. I'm like, like, oh, okay, you're not shy anymore. Like, what is going on here? Like,
oh, she knew what she was about to see.
Yeah, she wanted to see
I'm
that
not
big
about
old.
to see a belly button, but
She wanted to see that big old cohiba.
yeah. When those cojones come out, like,
Kobe beef katana.
yeah, super awkward. I don't know.
Yeah.
Did she give you an oral exam?
No, she did not. Yeah,
She was like, I have to examine this using at least 3 senses.
yeah.
So.
It wasn't nearly as thorough as it probably should have been. Now,
Does Jessica know? Well, I'm glad you got it taken care of and shit, man.
yeah, me too.
How long until you can play disc golf? Couple months?
I really don't know. I didn't ask about that. He was telling me about other stuff. He's like, actually, like with running and stuff, you could probably start like now or maybe like a week or, he's like, just kind of feel it out and stuff.
Really?
And he's saying, yeah, actually pretty
Cool.
soon I'd be able to like start lifting more than, 20 pounds. So seemingly, it seems like it's going to heal a lot faster than I initially thought it was. So I don't know. Yeah, he said he's just kind of saying like, listen to your body kind of thing. You know, if it hurts, obviously stop and whatever. So hopefully, yeah, this summer, you know, I'll be playing. Maybe towards the end of summer or something. I don't know, because I really don't want to mess myself up, but I really do want to play. So it's gonna be hard not to push it too hard.
What's your body been telling you?
So far so good, but I haven't tried to do anything yet. So
Are you listening?
yeah.
Has there been any moments in the last week where you're like, oh God, that hurt?
No, not really. I've just been super cautious. You know, like I'm not like lifting anything at work, whatever. You know. So
Yeah.
Is this like
taking it way easy?
Is this like a high pain type thing, like recovery, where they're going to give you like some kind of strong pain med, or are you just taking like Motrin or?
No, I mean they did give me like hydros and stuff, but I didn't even really need them, you know, for the pain at least. I was actually doing like pretty well. I mean,
Just don't take one too many.
yeah, that last one, that's the one that gets you. So. No, it's been surprisingly, chill. I mean, getting up and down and stuff, like especially initially was tough, but really, I mean, like just day to day, it wasn't ever really that bad. So
when I came and saw you at your house, what was it, like 2 days after your surgery or 3 days after?
Yeah, I don't even remember. How long it was after either. It wasn't too long though.
You know, like did you get surgery like on that Monday or Tuesday?
Tuesday.
So yeah, it was 3 days later.
Okay.
Like every time I would even start to tell a joke, you'd be like, "No," and you just walk away. Like,
laughing was the worst part of the whole thing. That's like, what really hurts the worst.
I couldn't help myself, dude. It's like,
I know, man. I was getting straight up, angry at Jessica because she would just start saying stuff. I'm like, dude, like seriously, like, I was just like you saying, like I'd just have to walk away. Like I can't do that, man. That was pretty. Yeah, it is pretty painful.
Well, I'm glad you're okay, man.
Yeah, you know.
I'm glad it was just like a 3-dimensional birthmark and not cancer.
I mean, other people would probably be laid up, but it's probably because of my strength. You know what I mean?
Your Power
Attributed it
Ranger.
all, it's my strength.
Nice.
Even though they try to take some of that away in my belly button. Now I'm back down to mortal like status probably, but whatever.
Yep. And Connor, how was your week, man?
It's good.
Do anything interesting?
Nope. Jackson's turn.
Yeah, last week I was at Walmart. I was going down the aisle, like kind of like heading towards the back, like towards where like all the
What time of day
engine
was
oil
this? When was this? What time of day?
It was like early in the morning.
Give us a setting.
It was probably like 9:30, something like that. I don't know, 9:30.
And were you on a mission?
Yeah, I was there to get engine oil.
Nice.
Among a couple of other things, but I was like, well, I need to get some, like, I don't know, some random snacks and stuff like that. So I was like, well, I can get engine oil and snacks at Walmart. So went there, and I was going down, down the main through aisle. I don't know what to call it. The main through aisle?
Sure.
The main corridor.
Yeah. I was heading towards the back, but on my right, there was like a toy section. There was maybe like 35 to 36 years old couple that was there. And I'll just say this. They were not clean. They didn't look healthy. And they didn't look sober either. And it's 9:30. They had their kid there, and the kid had like this toy truck that was out of the package, and he was just rolling it everywhere. Or at least that's what I'm assuming, because that's like what they said that was happening. And then all of a sudden, this truck comes out, and my foot, I didn't hear it. My foot just lands right on it. And I like rolled my ankle so hard to the point where I thought I broke my ankle. I was like, I didn't like freak out at the parents or anything like that. I was super pissed off. But, I didn't get mad. I was just like, it's okay. On the inside, I was like, you are fucking idiots. But,
Take these kids to the bathroom.
Yeah. But I eventually walked on it for about 5 minutes, and it was so fucking painful. And then I went and sat on a bench for a little bit, And then after about 15 minutes of doing that, I was like, okay, I guess I'm going to buy some of those icy hot pads, but they're not icy hot. It's like off-brand. I don't know. It's like filled with like a bunch of menthol is the word. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, after 2 days, it was actually fine. I don't know, man. It's like
You told me it was like going to be a Hitman 3 style story.
oh,
I want you to give me some speculation about what the kids were doing, what the mission was. Were the parents sleepers? Were they? What's up?
I could tell you this: if those parents are sleepers, then the organization controlling those sleepers are fucking up. Let me just say that.
Well, they got to you, and they got you.
Yeah, they did.
Were they trying to get to me? Okay, I was all right. I didn't
That's what
realize
I'm
I was the
saying.
target.
You're the target.
Probably
so-
wasn't even a real kid. Probably one of those like midgets, like in Starsky and Hutch. You know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Throw more knives.
Yeah.
After you hit the ground, did the little kid try to come and finish you?
That's what I want.
Did he interrogate you to know the location of all your friends?
He did stick a pin in my neck, but
Yeah. He asked you any questions that didn't make sense at the time. Like, why would he ask that? Like,
he did break my neck, and I had to get surgery on that 2 days later. But I didn't think that was pertinent to the story.
yeah, that's not relevant.
That's crazy.
Nope.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't that crazy of a story. It was just more like I was more super pissed off about it more than anything.
So you didn't see it out of your peripherals?
No, not at all.
Why not?
Because it was like
You can turn your field of view slider up a little.
I don't know. I think like what happened during that time is like there was some person that was like pushing carts on the left side as I was walking on the right side, and I was just looking at the dude pushing carts. I was like, dude pushing carts right there.
Clear distraction.
What's in those carts?
Do you think the kids were maybe aiming for the guy pushing carts and you were just collateral?
That's a possibility.
I think the car guy was in on it.
Yeah.
He was in on the
yeah.
hit. He was the
If I had to
distraction.
guess. Yeah.
He was like, I'm going to make him think like they were aiming for me.
Now,
Jackson can't not look at a cart pusher. I mean,
Cart pusher.
Every time I get hurt, I'm going to suspect that person's my enemy now, and it's going to make life difficult.
He's the guy that walks into Walmart and he sees a cart pusher and he's like, hey, thanks, man.
I know what you
It's important what you're doing.
So did the kid have hate in his eyes?
No, the kid had a what's the best way to put this?
Sorrow?
malice.
Nah,
Pepper spray?
Regret?
After he did that?
it was more like the kid just could not give two shits less.
Oh, yeah. He did it on purpose.
How old was the
It
kid?
looked like he was probably like maybe 4 or 5, something like
Yeah, he
that.
probably didn't give.
Yeah, he didn't lose
care.
sleep.
Yeah, he didn't care.
Yeah.
I like to see the videotape of this. Could you you should go to
Yeah.
Walmart and be like, hey, I fell on this day. I need the videotape.
Yeah.
And they're going to be like,
I'll act like you're a lawyer.
oh, okay.
All right, we're here for the tape.
Here for the tape.
And your first instinct wasn't just to run down the aisle and uppercut that kid into oblivion.
Into the next level.
Did you hop around and be like, fuck, for 5 minutes, or did you fall on the ground and do the Peter Griffin thing?
I fell on the ground and did the Peter.
And the kid just stared at you.
For about 4 or 5 seconds, I was on the ground going, But then, as I saw the parents, coming over, I tried to stand up. And I was able to stand up, but, yeah, I wasn't walking on it very good.
And then you kicked both the parents in the face.
Yeah.
Nice.
Did you spank the child?
Kick both the mom and the dad in the nuts.
Jackknifted your legs in the air and kicked him in the jaw.
Yeah.
You should have. I mean, if they didn't spank him, and be like, "I get to spank your child now." That's how this all goes
If
away.
you don't spank him, I'm going to spank him.
Yeah.
He's like, "Are you gonna spank those kids?"
I don't think I could physically spank other people's kids.
We could escalate this, or we could solve it all.
kids, no problem, but
Your child is
spanking them
getting
just
spanked.
feels weird.
About to use
I
the
don't know,
open
man.
door policy here.
I'm gonna spank that kid.
I don't know. If I had kids, I could probably, spank them as punishment or something like that.
Whoa.
Whoa.
You only spank other people's kids, man.
I can't spank other people's kids, man. There's something weird about it.
Something weird. Oh, is there?
I've been spanked by like other adults when I was younger, like all the time.
Did
Oh, really? Let's get into that.
No, meaning
Was it
like
even on film?
yes.
no, meaning like I did something wrong and it was fucking like you know, they grab
You
the
were
wrist,
Roddy
pull you
Jackson?
forward, and then boom.
Did the parents actually get on to the kid, or were they just like, sorry?
They're just more apologetic. I
Yeah.
don't think they were. I don't know. I doubt that. I doubt anything's gonna happen to that kid.
No.
I wish.
He
We should
lives
get punched
free
in
and
the face,
wild,
though.
evidently. He just takes toys out of packages and rolls them around like.
He just went home and played Roblox.
Yeah.
You know he did.
Can you spot him in a lineup?
I could. It was not hard. He's pretty easy to identify if I saw him again.
There's only so many elementary schools, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna find this kid.
Start kicking in doors like.
Have you seen this kid?
I'm looking for him. And as soon as I find him, I'll have you there with me, and then I'll have that. You'll have a stereo, and then you just click play on "No More, Mr. Nice Guy."
Just dress up in like black button ups and just like take German shepherds around to classrooms and be like, "Don't worry, we're here to sniff out drugs."
I'll dress up like a Elijah Woods character from Sin City.
It's the dude like with like the glasses and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's making sure. Holy crap, I don't know if I ever realized that's Elijah Woods. It's been so long since I've seen that though.
Yeah, it doesn't say a single line in the movie.
All right. So Connor had a big question for us this week that we've all been wondering for a long time.
Okay. What's your pimp persona? So like, what's your name? What's your vibe? What you wearing? And how do you treat your women? So, first off, treat them with respect. You know,
No,
that's rule number one.
No, I'm
That's
not.
your choice, sounds like.
I'm not.
All right.
So my persona is D-Rock grab ass because I don't charge my hoes, but they have to let me cop a feel every time they
Okay.
walk by.
Oh.
So like I treat them with respect, but I also get mine.
Daddy gets a free cake.
I don't take that home with me though. My wife doesn't know. So
That was D-Rock what?
D-Rock grab ass.
D-Rock grab ass. You ever
Yeah.
grab boobies?
Nope. I'm a strictly ass
Not
man.
ever.
All right. What you wearing?
Man, I don't know. I didn't get that far. I gotta have gloves though. You know what I mean? Like in case they got
Mickey Mouse
in
gloves?
case they got something I don't want to know about. You know.
Well,
I guess I should want to know about it. You know, but just latex gloves or whatever. You ain't allergic to latex, is you? I don't know. Maybe just like be ironic about it and wear like assless chaps.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Like they can see it, but they can't touch it. But I can
Okay.
touch theirs. You know, it's not a reciprocal thing.
Nice.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about it. 'Cause, I mean, at first, kind of conjure up an image of like some sort of flamboyant whatever. But I mean, that's going to get you caught, Daddy. So I want to run my whole situation more like a kind of like a Gustavo Fring Breaking Bad kind of character, where I'm just like super squared away. But maybe have like a grill or something, you know, like when I'm in the car, you know, kind of thing. So I got to keep it super low key. Yeah, I mean, because I want to start an empire, you know. I don't want to just be some, you know, whatever corner pimp. So, so definitely, I mean, setting up the girls, you know, with 401k, you know, after if they stay with me,
Right.
that kind of thing.
Right,
Some
right.
sort of
Roth IRA.
Yeah, what is it? Like profit sharing, you know, stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
So that way you have your hoes looking out for your interests too. You know what I mean? To keep the other hoes in line, kind of thing. It's like, girl, don't you mess this up for me. You know what I mean? That's my retirement. But I'm fair, but stern. You know, you got to keep them in line. But like I said, I'm hoping to foster a good enough environment to where they keep each other in line.
Nice.
Raking into the dough, mutually beneficial for everybody involved.
Yeah, you don't want to micromanage. You know.
Yeah. So I don't know about a name. I was kind of thinking about names. I don't know. Maybe Rabbit or white rabbit because I'm turning those tricks. You know what I mean?
What about Pimp Daddy Kane?
Yeah, but I do believe that's been taken. Or no, that's what Big Daddy Kane is who I'm thinking of. Maybe. But yeah, I don't know. I like that rabbit 'cause, you know, like I said, you know what I mean? Turning tricks like that bunny, like that cereal bunny.
Yep.
So it's because I want it to be subtle, so where it's not necessarily being picked up on by everybody.
You got to follow the white rabbit.
Yeah.
What about Big Bunny Kane?
Big bunny. I'll consider it. What about you, Jackson? What are you trying to get going?
Well,
Southern pimp. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'd probably like, as I was like thinking about like being a pimp, like all I could like, I literally like was like going into the mind of a pimp for a little bit, dude. I was like, yo, man, like you can't just be, hey, yo, bitch, what you want? Stuff like that. like you gotta find a bitch that don't got anything, is unhappy with the situation in life, and you gotta ask her, hey, what you want?
Money.
And she's gonna say stuff like stability in the house, or be like, hey, couple months with me, you'll get all that. Not every bitch is gonna be out for the whole game, you know what I'm saying?
Not every bitch is going to be out for the hoe game. Okay.
Not every bitch can be a hoe, you know what I'm saying?
So you're gonna have some soldiers as well.
Oh, you gotta have some soldiers in your pimp game, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have a whole army, you're gonna need a sergeant, you're gonna need a general.
So you're the general, right? Or are you the admiral? Or what are you?
You're
He's the president.
I'm the president. I'm the president. And then I got me a general. A general that keeps all the other bitches in line. And she's my main bitch. She's like the one that like, if like none of the other bitches even like really talk to me. Everyone talks to my main bitch.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Standard whorehouse procedures.
Yeah.
Pretty by the book. You wear anything special?
Oh, you know.
You know.
You know, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got all kinds of stuff. I got all kinds of stuff, man. Live it's least.
Yeah. I don't own it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And what's your name?
What are you wearing?
But
What's your pimp outfit?
pimp outfit is always going to be wearing all green all the time.
Okay.
Okay.
What shade
No.
of green?
Oh, you know, like just a leprechaun 4-leaf clover, man.
Leprechaun.
Not some kind of blue suit wearing motherfucker. I'm trying to get in character here.
I'm picturing the character right now. What's the character's name?
Fucking T-Rex, motherfucker.
Right.
Rex.
Them bitches green, yeah.
Fucking spelled W-R-E-X, motherfucker.
Don't make me Rex you. You know? I can throw these short hands, all right?
All right. My name is our pimpness almighty.
Divine.
Divine. Or otherwise known as the Golden Horn. Now, unlike David, I don't just go up to my women and grab their ass and stuff like that. They request me to do it to them. Because that's the rule that I have.
That's power you can't buy.
No, I'm going to always be wearing a purple kimono with a samurai sword, Hattori Hanzo blade.
Nice.
Also, I'm always going to have that Raiden hat.
Heck yeah.
Kyle, I'm starting to learn something about you as we podcast.
What is
more.
it?
You make a weird pimp.
You're very theatrical. Like you're very like, you want people to know. You know what I'm saying?
No. It's not just any purple. Royal purple.
The best thing about that, though, is like people can see you on the street and be like, dude, check that guy out. There goes a samurai. Like, no, that's a pimp, man.
That's the Golden Horn, baby.
Man, you see that sailor go by? No, man, he's a forklift driver. He just dresses up like a sailor.
I know. I wanted to think of like subtle things that like, you know, what I mean that. So I mean, I still want to illustrate that I'm a pimp, but I want everyone to know, like maybe like just sweet lining inside of like my suit jackets and stuff like that. You know, like some flamingo or something going on in there. I don't know, something.
You should drive a Rolls. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then people will know. Like either he's a rapper or he's a pimp.
Well, okay. Here's another piece of the puzzle. Well, what's going to be your pimp car? What's going to be your pimp mobile?
I would say the tumbler from Batman. Let everybody know I'm coming.
Yeah, I'm the red line from Voltron. All right, so real quick before you guys do your cars, my pimp name is going to be Conolingus. So you know what I'm all about. And then I'm wearing like mainly just white suits or black suits. Either one. Not mixing and matching. It's all white or all black, including the shoes. A lot of gold chains and rings and stuff. Probably get some tattoos if I'm a pimp. So, I mean, don't really have any tattoos, so I get some cool stuff. And just, I'd run them like a masseuse, like a massage parlor, you know?
Yeah.
And then, obviously, the massages are real, the happy endings are real, and then you got the back room. And then that's like the spa area, and it's also got a back room where it has all the finer, higher class women. So yeah, it all looked legit from the outside, but on the inside it'd be dirty.
Oh, they'll catch you.
Now,
Oh yeah,
They'll catch you. You know?
what color desert eagles are you going to walk around with?
Oh man,
Gold,
I was
all
just
white
thinking about
pearl.
that, dude.
one black, one white, man. Ebony and ivory.
Okay. So are your suits going to be half white, half black?
No, it's either the guns can be. I'll have one of each.
Oh, okay.
But like I said, all white or all black as far as the suits. I'm not mixing and matching. I'm not Two-Face either. I know that's what you were thinking. I'm not gonna fucking Two-Face it.
It'll always look like you have like one gun though. You know, because if you're wearing a white suit, you can't see the white gun.
It's gonna be in the jacket anyway.
Oh yeah, okay. I was gonna say if they're,
I have the Uncharted holster.
yeah, I always picture when you have like two handguns that they're like facing inward, like in the small of your back. You know.
Yeah. I guess
you don't want to make it obvious.
I guess I could have a tactical look where I've got like the holsters on each side of my like thighs or whatever. Yeah.
I'm surprised that none of us decided to go with the timid pimp. You know,
I would never be timid.
I'm gonna pimp from my
Ronnie.
mom's basement.
like, hello, Rachel. Yeah, you can pay me back later. That's fine.
So you're suggesting Kyle's pimping out his own wife?
No, I'm just saying that's what a timid pimp would
coincidence.
say. Rachel was the first female name that came into mind, so whatever.
I feel like I'd just have like a little sawed-off shotgun if I had a weapon of any kind. A
Yeah.
little tiny, bulldog sitting right next to me in my assless chaps.
I always thought it'd be cool to have like a machine pistol or something. If I was like a real gangster,
Like a G18
something
type
like
pistol.
that. Yeah.
With a big banana clip on it.
Or a drum mag.
Or drum mag, yeah. Yeah, two fat circular drum mags that come out the sides.
Yeah.
Those pistols are always crazy.
It's perfectly balanced.
All right, and Jackson had something he wanted to talk about.
Let's give him some.
I've also got a question if you want to slot that in somewhere.
Yeah, what's your question, David?
I was gonna say it kind of runs along the same. It's in the same DNA, I guess, a little bit.
Okay.
So, my question is, what is the best way to intimidate either another male or other males, like in the same room as you?
Intimidate?
Like, okay, for instance, this got brought up because of last night. So my wife's friend graduated, got her bachelor's degree, so we all went to the social, and we were in that party back room. So the chick that graduated, she had a kid with this dude, and they were not married, but like together in a relationship. They got a house together and all this stuff. The dude turns out to be just a total doucher. But by the time she realizes this, the kid's like 2 years old, and she doesn't want to get into a custody battle or like, try to take the kid away from his dad or anything. So they're basically just co-parenting in the same house. But the dude is like super like manipulative and like verbally abusive and all this shit, right? Just like we've been trying to get her to leave this or move out of this house for years. So, but he like goes to all the functions and stuff. So Mandy's like, he's going to try to talk to you because like, her and I are friends. And so he's going to like want to get to know you and stuff. And I'm like, I'm not going to say a fucking word to the guy. Like, and he's like a big like redneck. So
nobody wants you here.
I'm like, I don't want to talk to this guy. Right. So I'm like thinking in my head, how can I intimidate this guy without like outright puffing my chest out and, being a dick. Right. So I'm like, I know he's a redneck, right? So he's already got ego problems. So,
all right.
So I wear a button-up shirt and a nice pair of jeans, nice pair of shoes. I do my hair right. I got this really classy look. The first thing I order is a Johnny Walker Red on the rocks, right? So already I'm like, I'm classy, right? This guy's
obviously
sitting in the corner wearing a vest, drinking a Busch out of a bottle, And I come in there and I sit back on the couch and I put my leg up, cross my legs and stuff, and I'm sitting there drinking my scotch, watching basketball on the TV, right? Like, no, I don't know anybody, right? But I'm in here like I know everybody. You know what I mean?
You're like Michael Jordan, right?
Then the next drink I get is just like a solid craft beer. You know what I mean? Because I'm too classy for that goat piss in a bottle stuff,
Yeah.
And the whole time I'm like catching his eye, and I know he's looking at me like he wants to come over and talk to me, but I'll look at him and then just immediately look away, like completely disinterested in this guy. And the whole time I could tell this guy's trying to get an opening to come over and talk to me, but like I feel like I just played my cards so right, I intimidated the shit out of him, and he was like, I don't want nothing to do with this guy. He's out of my league.
So is he gonna hit on you at some point?
I was waiting for the whole time for you to like shoot a kiss at him, just to intimidate him.
David, this drink is from the gentleman at the bar.
So yeah, do you give him the cold shoulder? Are you very direct? Are you an asshole? You know what I mean?
It's weird that you went that route because I would have gone the opposite direction. It's like, okay, how do I weird this guy out?
True.
How do I get this guy to like make sure he does not ever want to talk to me?
Yeah, there are different
That's
angles.
one way of doing it.
Yeah.
Elaborate, Jackson.
I don't know. I'd walk over to him and just be like, I don't know.
Well, first you ask him for a handshake. You make it a dead fish.
There you go. That's the first thing you do.
Yeah.
Try to get just the fingers.
Yeah.
Or make sure you do the dead fish, but also make it a wet dead fish.
And like, don't open your hand. Like, do your fingers and thumbs like a clamshell. Just let him grab your whole hand.
like this.
The Queen's thing. Yeah. Kiss my hand.
And right after that, you got to get right into his personal space, man. Like, get an inch away from the guy,
And say charmed whenever after he shakes his hand.
Just act like the Paul Rudd from I Love You Man. Just like strike up a small talk conversation, and then when you go to walk away, just be like, later on the Menjay.
I don't know. There's two ways to go about it, man. There's cold intimidation, and then there's outright physical trying to intimidate someone. So you went with the cold intimidation, which usually works because, if you appear that you don't want to talk to anybody, people can usually read that. So then they're like, man, maybe this guy's just crazy, So I like the cold intimidation personally. Because you start with cold intimidation, and then if that doesn't work, if he's pushing the issue, then you outright hostility, Dude, I know about you. I don't want to be around you. Get the fuck away from me.
Yeah.
That's all you got to say. Get the fuck away from me. I know you're a piece of shit for a fact, dude. Get the fuck off me.
You could have intimidated him just by going,
I feel like Connor
I know what you're
skipped
doing
the level.
here
Like,
to
you're
your
just trying to fight
girlfriend.
this guy at this point, right? Those are hard words.
I'm going to hit you while your kid watches.
Yeah.
Well,
so I recently found out the other day, I had to look it up, that apparently I'm below average male height. So I've never considered intimidating, many people. So I don't know. I'm awkward, okay? I'm shy. I don't like it.
just give no facial emotion at all.
Yeah.
Nothing. And
One word responses.
one word
Yeah,
responses for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my goal last night with this guy, was just to like, if he says anything to me, just like do the whole like eyebrows up, like cool dude kind of nonverbal thing,
Dang.
or just be like,
No words.
okay, right on. Like if he came up to me and he's like, hey man, I'm Kurt, like cool, not shake his hand, like just.
You're just like, okay, guy.
Yeah, dude, I don't want nothing to do with it. And honestly, like I was hoping he'd get drunk enough that I would just piss him off with my attitude, that he would try to fight me. You know what I mean?
Really?
So that I had an excuse to just lay this dude out. Yeah, I really don't like this guy at all.
Just make him listen to this podcast.
Yeah. I understand.
Let them know what a little bitch he is.
Yeah, because I mean, this chick is like really cool, like one of the coolest people I know, and like the stuff that she says, like the way he treats her, I'm just like, dude, I just want to go up into this guy's house and just beat him up in his own living room.
Start with the spinning back fist. He'll never see it coming.
Yeah.
Or the flying knee.
Yeah, the flying knee out of the gate.
Do that like Tony Jaa thing. You jump up in the air and just like 12 to 6 elbows, double 12 to 6 elbows right on the crown.
Walk up and kick him in the nuts.
Yeah. After you're going to shake his hand.
And after that, suplex. Suplex is always a good follower.
Is
Like,
he like
and-
overtly country? Like he's like cowboy hat kind of country, like belt buckle country.
Ooh.
Yeah, he doesn't wear cowboy hats, but definitely the big belt buckle, like the vest,
Like
the tight denim Wranglers, the
Straight up
cowboy
playing
boots.
dress up. Yeah.
Yeah, always has a dip in kind of guy.
Assless
Playing dress
chaps.
up.
Yeah. Dave's like, can I borrow those chaps? I got a side project I'm trying to get going. You're not pimp enough to wear those chaps.
Definitely not. Now let's go into Jackson's thing. Jackson, what is your thing?
Well, when you were talking the other day, we were talking about the Peacekeeper TV show intro. And
Yeah.
how you were like, man, I fucking love this song.
But that wasn't made for the show.
But still, it got me thinking, like, what are the best songs that were made specifically for movies or TV shows?
The only one that comes to my brain is really lame, but it's Celine Dion to the Titanic soundtrack.
Yeah.
Oh yes, dude.
As a matter of fact,
Yeah. Go on.
Wait, before you get to your list, I just thought of one. So can we do TV shows?
yeah.
Okay, the 90s Spider-Man cartoon.
Right.
That intro is such a banger.
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Especially when it was redone by that Chinese lady in one of the Sam Raimi movies. Spider-Man. Yeah. Yeah. Ding, ding, ding.
Did the X-Men cartoon have words in it? I remember the X-Men intro was really good too, but I don't think it had words.
No, I didn't have any words.
I don't remember.
Yeah. That's also a
course.
really good intro.
Yeah. In a way, are those more like intros or jingles as opposed to songs? You know?
You just
Because
said it had
there's
to
a
be a
difference
song with
between
a
a
lyric.
jingle and a song.
What is a
Yeah,
song
no,
or
that-
a
intro.
jingle, Jackson?
That was the Spider-Man one. It's definitely a song. I was just thinking like 90s Pokemon. You know? Gotta catch 'em all. Yeah, that one's great.
Now do the Poke
Yeah,
rap.
that really is great.
Bulbasaur, Squirtle.
That's a song.
Nine-tailed Nidoran.
Gotta catch 'em all.
All right. But this is like a list of some like movie theme songs that are like, I was trying to have like an unbiased opinion somewhat,
While still being very biased.
kind of sort of. I mean, but
Yeah.
I mean, number one, the first one that I thought of when making this list was "The Power of Love," made by Huey Lewis and the News, and was featured on the first Back to the Future.
Don't need money. Don't need fame.
Yeah. Yeah, this song's great. Another one is a title that's also named after the movie, Footloose. That's another great song for the movie. I mean, y'all throw some out there. I mean, this is supposed to be
Dude.
collective.
Eminem, Venom. So good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
Yeah.
A little more recent, but
I do have Eminem on here, but it's "Lose Yourself" for the movie 8 Mile.
Yep.
That Heathen song from the first Suicide Squad movie by 21 Pilots. It's a pretty good song. It's not my favorite 21 Pilots song, but it's a decent song.
That
Was
movie
that made
definitely.
specifically for the movie?
Pretty sure it was.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
That movie definitely, or that song definitely fit the vibe of that movie perfectly.
Yeah,
As
it
soon
was
as
like
it
half
was-
good.
Yeah.
Well, if we're talking about movie theme songs, we gotta talk about the king of movie theme songs. Will Smith did Wild Wild West, Men in Black.
Oh yeah, Wild Wild West, dude.
Yeah, there was that one he did for that movie Hutch or Hit. What's that movie?
Hitch, I think.
That's it.
Hutch.
I don't know.
I just want to say, be prepared, Lion King.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was a great song, yeah.
Whenever I was making this list, I was trying really hard not to do any
Yep.
Disney songs or anything
Yep.
like that because those are givens. You know, if you grew up with those songs, those are going to be timeless classics for you. So I was trying to steer clear away from that.
Yeah. I mean,
But,
honestly though, like honorable mention that Panic at the Disco cover for the new Frozen song. Did you guys hear that shit?
Nah.
Into the Unknown.
Let's stay away from Frozen.
I'm just saying, man.
It's not my thing.
Have a couple kids, it'll be your thing.
Yo, this song I didn't even know was actually like made for a movie, but fucking Gangster's Paradise, dude. It was made for the movie Dangerous Minds. I never knew that.
Oh, dang.
Now, in that movie, did they walk through the Valley of the Shadow of Death? Or
It wasn't it a school movie or it's a bunch of kids in school?
I don't know. I've never seen the movie. That's probably one of the reasons why I didn't know it was from that movie.
Right. Yeah, I didn't know that either.
It was still went on to become a hit anyway. Here's a 007 one, Live and Let Die. It's one of the older 007 movies, but yeah, that was another thing that I didn't know was made for the movie.
Isn't that Paul McCartney, like the original one? Yeah.
Casino Royale has the best intro, in my opinion.
Chris Cornell.
Okay.
Wait, which one did you say? Which movie?
Casino Royale.
Oh, okay. Damn. I don't know if I've ever seen that whole movie or not. Maybe.
But another song was We Own It from Fast 6.
God, yeah.
Such a good song. This moment, we own it.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
I ride or die for mine.
dude, all the music that was in the Black Panther was super good too, like the Kendrick
Yeah.
Lamar stuff and
All the stars.
Yeah, All
That's
the
the
Stars.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good song. Well, was that song made for the movie though?
yeah.
It was? Okay. Yeah, that's a really good song.
I was saying there's definitely a difference between like being on the soundtrack and actually being made for the movie.
It was made for the movie, Jackson.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Yeah, back off.
Just trying to declare here.
You do declare.
Another one of the greatest ones of all time is "Don't You Forget About Me" from the Breakfast Club.
Dude.
This one fucking epitomizes the '80s. "Danger Zone" from Top Gun.
Oh, dude.
I put Skyfall on here too, just because that's probably my favorite 007 theme.
Connor's shaking his head. He disagrees.
I
Not
dig
good enough. Not good enough.
But that song is pretty good, though.
one that kind of like teeters on the edge of like almost becoming a jingle, but it really has all the parts to become a full song. Is the Ghostbusters theme song?
Yeah.
Oh
And-
man.
Like what skate rink around the world does not close on that song, dude?
Right.
I don't know. Every single one that I went to always closed on the Ghostbusters theme. Mrs. Robinson from the movie The Graduate. It's a Paul McCartney song.
Dang. I didn't realize that was like a movie song.
Wasn't that song "You're the Best Around" for the Karate Kid? Wasn't that written for the Karate Kid?
I can imagine. It's probably that was back in the day when so many songs became popular because they were added to movies.
Yeah.
Like
Does Eye of the Tiger fall into that category?
Eye of the Tiger falls in that
Or like
category.
I need a hero.
I did not want to put it on this list. I mean, that might be my bias.
Yeah.
That's where my bias comes in
That's like
because
a
I was
perfect
like,
example, man.
I don't want to put it on the list as one of the best movie songs of all time, even though it's so widely known.
Yeah.
Very iconic. What about
You could say the same thing for I Don't Want to Miss a Thing by Aerosmith for the movie Armageddon.
God, it's so good though.
Dang.
I hear that song and I just think of Liv Tyler's tummy with some animal crackers on it.
Is that song in the Phantom Menace called Battle of the Fates? Is that
Oh yeah, man.
like they're technically saying stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pepsi Cola.
Yeah. Dude, that video was awesome.
Go go rubber dog. But it's so stupid. I'm pretty sure those aren't the lyrics either, but they might actually be the lyrics.
They match up
It
pretty
could
well.
be.
Yeah, they're pretty spot on. Here's like probably one of the greatest love songs of all time that was made for a movie. I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston. I don't know, man. Fucking Whitney Houston has an amazing voice, so I do like that song.
Yeah. But
It's not something I'm gonna be like as soon as I get in the car. It's Whitney Houston time.
so let's move into some other stuff here. What cartoon character or childhood TV show character or movie character, pretty much any media character from our youth, would you want to fight, and why do you want to fight them?
The entire cast of Angela Anaconda. Do you remember that show back in the day? It was like half cartoon, half like stop animation, but everybody was like, the best way I can describe it is that it was almost like the TV show was like set up in like a collage format of like cut out magazines, and that's how
Yeah.
everyone was put together.
Yeah, they were like pencil sketches of people's faces and they were just animated.
Yeah, I remember that show.
Okay,
Yeah. I fucking hated that show so much, dude.
That show was awful, dude.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would fight everyone in Angela Anaconda, the cast, the writers, the animators, and the head of Nickelodeon for putting that on. So
That show was so weird, yeah.
it was like the one part of Nickelodeon that I really hated the most.
See, for me, the person that I would want to fight, like I was thinking about it, I was like, man, I kind of would like to fight Shaggy. But then I'm like, no, not Shaggy, Scrappy Doo.
Oh man. He would
That's
win,
what
though.
Jessica said. She went on a rant about it.
Whenever we were,
Yeah. She does not like that dog.
me and Connor watched Scooby Doo like every day when we were kids.
it was a
And
lot. Yeah,
Every time Scrappy Doo would show up, or it'd be like there was like a whole Scrappy Doo show, wasn't there? I'm pretty sure there was.
yeah.
But some certain episodes, Scrappy Doo would just be there, and it was always such a downer for me and Connor. We'd be like, "Oh no!" and we wouldn't watch the episode.
He was disrespectful.
She said it kind of ruined the dynamic because he didn't really bring, I don't know, something like.
And then he was the main villain in the Scooby-Doo live action movie.
Oh really?
Wasn't he?
That's what she said
I
too.
didn't watch
Yeah.
it.
He was like he
ended up
Yeah.
being the main villain at the end of the movie.
yeah.
Interesting.
You don't remember that?
No, I didn't watch that.
Which is
You
super
never
lame
saw
to me. but-
Scooby Doo with Matthew Lillard?
I've watched bits and pieces of it.
I've
but
watched the
Oh my
first
God,
half
bro.
of it. I think.
Yeah, I've watched the first half a lot, and then I get to the
didn't
point
watch-
where I'm like,
yeah.
"This sucks." and stop
No, man,
watching
it's a
it.
classic.
Well, it's written by James Gunn, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
Love it,
maybe
dude.
I need to give it another shot. I don't know.
It's pretty crazy the amount of pot references there are in that movie.
I need. I mean, I
yeah.
probably need to watch it again as an adult, but
I think the second one's decent too, but the first one's definitely a classic.
Like even like the beginning of the movie, like once it shows like Scooby and Shaggy like out on their own, the first thing it shows is a hot box scene, like with them in the van, like out on the street. But they're not
Oh,
really
yeah.
hot boxing;
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
actually grilling.
Yeah.
Right.
I just want to say those peppers that they eat in that movie, though. You know, all those peppers that they always have in the show. I was like, I want some of those peppers, man.
who do you want to fight?
Animated food always looks pretty good, you know.
Yeah.
Pizza and beer. Anyway, yeah, it's hard for me to come up with someone like from my childhood. It seems like there's way more people from my son's childhood that I want to fight. But
It was the same for me. And I was like, I gotta hold
I can
back.
fight Caillou all
yeah,
day,
dude,
dude.
like we kept circling back to Caillou like 100 times. No, not him.
Coco
Sarah
Melon.
and the fucking
too
duck.
obvious,
I'll
yeah.
kill them both.
But yeah, in my generation, like I don't know, I was thinking almost what the heck is his name? Shifu from Mulan. You know, the dude that. Like, treacherous snake.
Oh yeah.
She's a woman. Yeah. He needs to be set straight, I think.
The family.
Yeah. And then I was thinking, Clippy. You guys know who that is?
Clippy.
From the computer. That's
Clippy?
smug little
I've been laughing at you for years.
And not just because I want to find him from the past, but the thing about bringing him back, and I'm afraid he's going to be too strong now. So I gotta stop that before, before some sort of AI that's controlling all of our decisions.
I see you're writing a murder-homicide letter.
But from
You should use punctuation more.
no wonder why you want to kill yourself, or whatever. It's just suicide note. Like,
Damn it,
this is
Clippy.
sloppy.
Just fucking my shit up.
But do you guys know? Probably not. But from like my son's whatever cartoons and stuff, there was always like an advertisement on TV, like from this little girl that would never remember to go to the bathroom on time. Do you know who I'm talking about? I don't know if you've ever seen this girl or if you've seen this girl. But like the whole premise was like, don't wait to go. But of course, every fucking episode she would wait to go, and then like her grandma had to bail her out in like the most extravagant ways. Like her grandma was like some sort of like high-speed ninja. Like she would like get on top of trains and like run this little girl to the bathroom and stuff, and then she's like, now I know I won't wait to go, but you know she will, and she'll be back in the next damn episode waiting to go, and her old ass grandma will have to bail her out again. Like,
that isn't hard facts though. Like
this girl needs to learn a lesson.
Don't wait till the last second to go pee.
Yeah.
But it never fails. You're in Silver Dollar City, kids piss their pants. Why are you waiting to go? You're 10.
Yeah.
It's like they don't have to pee at all until it's coming out.
Yeah.
But I'm not a ninja grandma, so I don't know.
Yeah.
This poor grandma, that's all the things she does for that little girl, and she's just so unappreciative. Like, she doesn't learn. It's nothing.
Like a year ago, we were taking Anakin to the mall to get him some new pants at the Springfield Mall for some reason. We're getting some jeans for him. He gets out of the car and he's like, oh man! He's like, oh no! I'm like, what? And he's like, oh, I peed my pants and I was taking a nap. So I'm like, too bad, son. Like, yeah, grab a jacket. Grab a jacket, wrap it around him. We get inside the ball, and Rachel's like, she's like, I'll take you back to the car and put some different pants on him. I'm like, he's got different pants in the car. And she's like, yeah.
I feel like dads can be so callous, man.
Yeah.
Like we were at the park, like I don't know, 3 or 4 days ago with my brother and his girls, and it was like almost, it was like one of those 70-degree days, 60, 70 degrees, but the wind was blowing, like it was kicking, dude. And we were at Cunningham Park, and he took his girl, like I was at the playground with my kids, and he took his girls over to the little pond, and I guess his younger daughter like fell into the water. She was completely soaked from head to toe. So he walks back with the girls to where I'm at, and he's like, Avery fell in the pond, and I'm like, oh man, that sucks. And like, I'm assuming he's gonna take her home and change her clothes or whatever. And he's like, well, just go play. And she's like, I'm soaked. And he's like, yeah, if you play, the wind's blowing, it's the sun's shining, you'll dry off, just go play. And she's just sitting there like bawling, and I'm like, oh my god,
that water is probably so cold.
Yeah, man. That was like one of those, like, you know, constant like 30 mile an hour, 20 mile an hour wind days. There's like
the 70 degree day we had.
yeah, you can like visually see the playground like swinging back and forth in the wind.
30 miles per hour that day.
It definitely seems that like most mothers would be like, oh my baby.
Yeah,
and
no,
then
it's-
most dads are like, builds character.
Yeah, shake it off, dude.
His wife had a doctor's appointment that day, and she came by after the doctor's appointment. She's like, are you serious? You didn't take her back to David's house and get her a change of clothes? Fight that little girl.
Yeah, man.
So I'd have to fight Barney, and I was thinking I'm bringing either like a wooden sword or a kendo stick or something in there, and I'm just gonna whack that dude until Candy comes out.
Yeah.
Well, for me, it's not Barney, it's DJ. I want to beat the crap out of DJ, that Triceratops.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I could not stand him as a kid. Every time it was like a DJ episode.
I thought it was BJ.
Is it BJ?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's BJ.
Well, fuck BJ.
I remember laughing about that when I was in middle school, that his name was BJ.
Why do you want to fight Barney, Connor? What's your beef?
The whole, cookies, maybe I want to take the cookies. Is that such a bad thing?
Was it who took the cookies from the cookie jar? Is that it?
That's part of it. And then the whole singing about I'm part of your family when you're a dinosaur and I'm a regular human being. Like,
Yeah, dude, that's pretty weird.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know you.
yeah.
I don't know how I feel about his one tooth thing he's got going on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, that's really uncomfortable.
Yeah. Is it like a big denture?
Kind of like triggers my anxiety a little bit just thinking about how he looks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just wipe that grin off his face, Connor. Knock out that one tooth.
Yeah.
I would fight Hyde from that 70s show.
Really?
But only because I feel like that would be the easiest way to get in that group. Would like fight Hyde and then you guys have a beer afterward and then you're in. So I can go down in the basement and be in the fog, with them and
Nice.
hang out and play basketball with Donna. Super cute.
Yep.
I would just wait till Kelso and Jackie are on a break, then I go for Jackie.
Yeah, see, I always thought Donna was the more attractive one.
Well, yeah, in the show, but now I think Mila Kunis is pretty
Mila
freaking
Kunis
hot.
is smoking now.
She was just so young in that 70s show.
She was underage whenever she first started that
show.
show.
She was like 15 or something?
Yeah, she
Something like
lied
that.
about her age.
Insane.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
She told him I'll be 18 on my birthday. But like
Yeah.
didn't tell him that she wasn't 17 yet.
There's one episode of that 70s show where she gets like a piece of lettuce or something in her teeth, a whole bunch of like green lettuce in her
Yeah,
teeth.
I remember that.
And that's the image of her I always see when I think of that 70s show.
Yeah, I always think of the coconut bra or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You gotta switch those images.
Yeah, and Donna
Okay.
had like granny panties too. That's the total
In the
turn on.
depancing episode.
Yeah. God, that was horrible.
Her name is Hot Donna. I mean, let's get
Hot Donna.
Let's
Hot.
But yeah, I mean nowadays, yeah, fair enough. But
And
back,
she worked
back in the day, I don't know.
Yeah, she worked at like a record company and like,
Yeah.
Especially when Donna was blonde.
Yeah, dude. No, the only other one is freaking Elmo, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I cannot stand the little gangster videos that people make about him make me a little bit nervous. But like, I really want to just grab him by the feet and just slam him up against the wall.
We should make a video
Over
of us
and
just
over
getting
again.
all these like child's toys and just beating them up, man. Get a wooden
I thought
bat.
about Elmo, but it's really not him that bothers me. It was that guy that was in Elmo, like that Mr. Nudo or Nuno or whatever his name was.
Mr. Noodle, yeah.
He always weirded me out.
yeah.
I'm like, what is up with this
it's
guy?
Mr.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god, bro.
Like a penis analogy.
That dude is
I would
creepy.
beat Mr. Noodle up with Elmo.
You get Elmo. I'll take care of Mr. Noodle. Like, we got some childhood stuff to deal with. Shit.
I hate the tickle me Elmo. I have that in my
Yeah,
brain.
dude.
It was like,
Dude, it
Yeah.
just wouldn't stop. It would not stop, bro. They had like a generic one. They had like a generic one that was it was like a little blue. Wait, you can get them different colors, but it's hard to describe. It's just like a little round-headed monster looking thing. It was the same. It was like the same thing, dude.
1040.
And it was just, yeah, Jacob would push that thing all the time when we were kids just to annoy me.
That sounds like something Jacob would do.
Yep.
Yeah.
Probably still would.
Yeah, child toys are so fun. You get to hear the same thing over and over and over and over and over again for like a year. And that stupid truck that Lincoln had. Start them up, boy. Start them up. Start 'em up.
Oh my God.
All right. So the next thing I wanted to talk about is who would you guys Freaky Friday with? And like, what would you guys do during that Freaky Friday session?
It's a good question.
Which basically means who would you swap bodies with for a day?
So I work with this guy that is probably in his like 40s, upper 40s or something like that. And he's like really quiet, like very like, I don't know, just like isolated type personality. But like my life is completely different. I think it'd be really, really interesting if we Freaky Friday'd. Because like I've been working there for 2 years and our offices are right next to each other. And I virtually know nothing about this person. Even though we do the same job, sometimes we work on the same projects. Like we go to meetings together and stuff, dude. I don't know this guy at all. Wow. It's really weird. Yeah. Huh. So I think it'd be really interesting to like Freaky Friday with this guy and, as long as he doesn't sleep with my wife.
Stay away from the wife.
Yeah.
Don't touch my kids. Don't spank them.
Yeah, I don't know what he's into, man. Like, I don't know if he's into sports or like he's a mystery, man. Does drink like 6 cans of Mountain Dew every day though, so probably my kidneys would hurt or something. But yeah,
Cool. I think I'll take David's Freaky Friday. I like to see what this guy's life is all about.
I would like to Freaky Friday with like a nature photographer.
Cool. One that camps out looking for the perfect shot.
Yeah, I would love to see like how long they actually have to sit there and camp out. I know it's probably boring as freaking crap, but I think it'd be interesting to see just being there in nature by yourself. I think about that movie, The Secret Life of Walter Mitty.
Yeah.
Right.
Sean Penn is like in those mountains for so long, just waiting for that snow leopard to walk up, you know? But have you ever seen that movie?
bits and pieces. I know what you're talking about.
It's one of my favorite movies. It's almost like it's closest thing I can think of is like Forrest Gump, but not as funny.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Yeah.
I always really wanted to take like a temporary fire watch gig.
That would be really cool.
Yeah, like a 1 week thing where you just sit in the cabin. And like that would be sick, dude. Mm-hmm. Just sitting up there and like making fires, drinking coffee, black.
Yeah.
Mine's some like kind of similar. Doesn't matter like does it have to be like today, or can it be like sometime in the past? Well, I guess like the answer is pretty much the same, but I would body swap with somebody that is in space. I would want to spend 1 day in space or something like that.
Yeah.
So, like, the first thing I was thinking of was Neil Armstrong on the moon. I was like, I would like to be that dude taking the first steps and fucking over Neil Armstrong. Can you imagine Freaky Friday with
God.
Neil Armstrong? And you take the first steps with Neil Armstrong's body, but Neil Armstrong is back on Earth, really? And he's watching like, what the fuck?
What would you say
What would I say?
when you got on the moon and you're taking your steps out? What would your first words be?
No.
Take that, Neil Armstrong. Did he just say take that?
Neil Armstrong is like working at Vintage Stock, watching the news on his phone. Dude, yeah, I can't even imagine being like on the moon. You know what I mean?
Right.
How insane that would feel.
Yeah.
Just be able to see the Earth.
Yeah, man.
It's all big.
Just like how like it's like suffocating and claustrophobic would that feel, man? Just like that far away and like anything could go wrong at any moment. Oh my god, bro.
Yeah.
Be exhilarating.
For me, I think Shaun White would be cool because, like, being able to be in a pro athlete's body that can, really take it all the way. I thought about maybe some NBA players or something, but at the end of the day, I would want to, like, just do some crazy snowboard stuff. And he can also skateboard, too, so it's like, well, maybe do some big air stuff on a skateboard at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, how great would it be to just like body swap with a super rich single like NBA athlete, and just like instead of like going to play an NBA game, you just go to the club instead, and then it's like, okay, now there's just thirsty girls everywhere.
See, Jackson, that's where me and you differ. I would still go to the game and play, but then after that, I would go to the club.
I spend my entire day at the club. Yeah. Well, part of the day at the club. The rest back at my place.
Well, then you'd be an out-of-work NBA player that none of the girls want.
It's a Freaky Friday for 1 day situation.
Then
If
you
it
can
was
go- then
like
you can go be a
permanent,
pimp.
then I'd be like, okay, now I'm gonna like shake up my answer a little bit. But
That's true. That's true. That is a one-day thing. But
But
yeah,
like, there's got to be some comedy element where like people are making you go to the game. Like you don't have an option, Like
Yeah.
you keep trying to sneak off to the club, but they keep dragging you to the game. That's the movie.
and then you go to the game, and that's what your life really meant was.
Yeah, once you play basketball
Yes.
to the fullest, you finally unlock that piece of you that you needed.
Yep.
Yeah.
There is something to be said about like how it would feel though to be in a pro athlete's body. How like just your general feeling, like you just feel stronger, you'd feel healthier, you'd feel probably more energy. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I always remember that scene in Avatar where she's like, you just have to trust your body to do what it can do because he has no idea what the potential is, right? Like, it would feel weird to just like be in a body like that. We're going a little deep here, but
Yeah.
I mean, you're training to become Captain America right now, so just you're on that path.
yeah.
Speaking of that, how's the running? I know you said you were gonna run today, but like aside from that,
Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna run when I get home and then take a nap. So
are you running every day still, or is that like every other day? Or?
every day I have scheduled. So I get like Sundays and Thursdays off.
Cool.
Yeah. It's good though. I'm starting to work up. Today's a 5 mile. So I ran 3 miles yesterday. It was like 20 degrees outside.
Damn.
Horrible. But I waited till like midday. I was on my lunch break and went and ran, so it was sunny at least. And I got pretty warmed up pretty quick. But dude, it was so hard running. Like I was running on the sidewalk and like all that snow that they pushed up was just unlevel and some of it was half frozen. And so like I was like worried the whole time about rolling an ankle or something.
Right.
God.
I can't run in the cold or do anything involving cardio in the cold, so
It burns your lungs, man.
yeah. Like I get to the point where I'm just like wheezing so hard I can't even breathe, so I just don't do it anymore.
Well, I've had 2 runs that I did on the treadmill and I didn't make it a mile and a half because it's just so horrible running on the treadmill.
Yeah.
Like for some reason, man, I get like wiped out super fast. But I have been using my time on the treadmill every now and then to watch Dragon Ball Super. So
Oh, you liking it?
yeah, dude, I love it.
Hell yeah.
Anyway,
I'm still doing my exercising, so it's not
Sweet.
like I'm not like getting super strong or anything, but yeah.
I have made it a point to eat healthier too, though. Like I went and saw my doctor for my like annual physical this week, and I told him I was running and told him about like knee pain and ankle pain and joint pain and stuff, and he said it doesn't sound like anything chronic or anything that's gonna get worse. He said it's just my weight. He's like, if you lost 20 pounds, it wouldn't be an issue for you. So I'm like, all right, I'll give it a shot. So
How much do you weigh?
I weigh 176 now. I was 185 when I started. So
Damn, dude. Holy shit.
I mean, I'm burning like 400 calories 5 times a week, and I'm eating like probably 2/3 of the calorie intake I was before. So
Damn.
yeah,
Claire's like, I would kill to weigh that much, dude.
No, not 185. I'm not going for 185. Holy shit.
I was 155 at my peak of fitness in the military. So like
That's
like,
around my goal is around 150, 155.
Yeah, I was like good muscle mass, low body fat percentage. Like I was pretty cut, man. It's pretty lean.
Hell yeah.
You have all that time to
You got
sit
any
there and
pic-
work out and shit.
Yeah.
You got any pictures?
Good cover photo.
Yeah, when I was in Italy, dude, we didn't have shit to do. So I would run 2 miles every morning, and then on lunch break I would be in the gym for an hour, and then after work I would swim in the pool like 800 meters or whatever. So like I was getting it hard. And then they had a rock wall in the gym, so like a lot of times after dinner I'd go like climb the rock wall and stuff just for fun.
I bet that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I want a rock wall, man. That'd be so cool.
Yeah.
Or just something to climb, dude. In my backyard, I'd love something to climb.
Yeah, climbing's fun, man. Especially when you start to get better at it.
Get fast. Yeah.
Yep. You can start doing like the more complicated walls where you're like sideways and you're just gripping with your fingertips and stuff.
Yeah, I've been doing more pull-ups and push-ups and stuff. Cause like I was so afraid to do push-ups again after like what I did to my elbow a few years ago. So I'm like, well, got to get over that fear eventually. Mm-hmm. And so far it's been okay. So no problems. Just taking everything really slow, making sure I don't like try to do anything like overexertion or anything. But
Yeah.
yeah.
And Jackson, who would you freak your Friday with?
You serious?
Yeah.
You serious? Hello.
I just like have like some lap in my memory where I did not say.
Yeah, dude. I was like, hang on a second.
All right, we good on that one?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I guess
Alright.
if you ask me, Kyle, I'd say Barry Goldblum.
All right, I guess now we're gonna move into.
Yo, dude.
Check.
This out.
So, yo, dude, check this out. So, you know how China has a rover on the moon right now?
China rover. Copy.
They're on the far side of the moon. Do you guys see that they're finding these little glass balls?
No.
Yeah. I was wanting to know what do you guys think they are?
I would say probably just ice, honestly. But that would have to mean that there was water on the moon, which...
They sound like Dragon Balls to me.
Dragon Balls.
Oof. Yeah, I mean, if it's a sphere, it depends on if it's like a perfect sphere or something.
So the article is from Science Alert. I'm gonna here's the picture.
Dude, these pictures are trippy, man.
Okay, so pearls come from clams, right? Mm-hmm. So the moon has space clams, and those are the leftover giant pearls.
Right.
I don't know, man. Those they look metallic, so maybe it's just some metal shot out of the sun or flying through space or from another star, maybe. Just
dude, I don't know, man. That's
could the
crazy.
impact of an asteroid or something, or a meteor, whatever you want to call it in space, to the moon, would that cause any sort of heat?
I don't think the atmosphere is that strong.
Yeah.
Or the gravity.
My thinking is like, I'd have to take a look at those pictures again, but I didn't see any kind of like crazy impact from like they came out of the sky and landed onto the ground.
Right.
It looked like they were sitting there.
Yeah.
That's pretty trippy, man.
Yeah, what are those glass spheres, man? what do you guys think they are besides Dragon Balls and...
Well, and I actually saw a picture of them. They literally just look like metallic balls. If I had to guess, it could be pieces of... It could be a piece of like any one of the satellites that we have in space that possibly just went out of orbit.
True.
And,
Yeah. There's a lot of junk
yeah.
in space.
Yeah, that's what I keep thinking. At this point, I'm starting to think like, man, at this point, how is the moon not starting to get covered in junk?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the layers...
That's going to be the next thing that we're going to be talking about here is like, gotta save the moon. We're fucking littering the moon.
I have no idea, man.
The moon controls the tide. If we make the moon heavier with all of our fucking shit.
If I had to like throw a guess out there, I would just say it was probably something from like space just flying around. But it's what's weird to me is if that were the case, you'd see like one of them, not like four of them or something, you know? And they're all like the exact same looking. I don't know, man.
Maybe they're alien blood. Maybe there was a war on the far side of the moon, and their blood is translucent. But when it comes out, you know, it just instantly turned into hardness, you know, and fell.
What if they were like time capsules from another species? They just like fired them all out in like different directions,
like a genetic marker?
millions of them or
How
thousands
big-
of them, whatever.
How big were they again?
Yeah,
Were they only a few centimeters big?
it looks like it says 5 centimeters.
So that's like a
okay.
marble.
Okay.
So they're like marbles.
It could be like a ball bearing or some shit.
I thought it was like a softball.
Yeah,
or
it could
something.
easily be a ball bearing from something that just like crashed in the moon or something. Who knows? Yeah, I'd say it's probably man-made, and it's probably nothing to worry about.
It's the space peanut.
There you go. Either that or
I was
fucking
thinking
space
big,
clams.
I was thinking like a big ass bowling ball or something bigger
Yeah, I
than
was thinking
that.
it was softball or something. That's what it looked like to me.
But this website also says glass isn't uncommon on the moon. As it happens, the material forms when silicate material is subjected to high temperature, and both of those ingredients are readily available on the moon. In the lunar past, there was extensive volcanism leading to the formation of volcanic glass, and impacts from smaller objects such as meteorites also generate intense heat, resulting in the formation of glass. So there's a chance that those are made by a volcano, but I choose to believe they're alien blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking like alien eggs or something.
I guess, dude, check this out. The article says, wanted, a 500-pound black bear that has broken into nearly 30 California homes. And it goes on to say, a new neighbor has moved into the California town and is causing concern. For months now, a 500-pound black bear has been roaming the streets of the Tahoe Keys area of South Lake Tahoe. South Lake Tahoe.
Sounds good.
About 100 miles east of Sacramento. In the span of 7 months, the animal caused extensive damage to 33 properties and forcibly entered 28 homes,
Whoa.
according to a February 17th blog. So I was just thinking, this bear gets it done, man. Like, I don't know, man. We need
That bear was like, this house sucks. I'm trying the next one. And did that 27 more times.
It's like, how could that bear do that, man? That's crazy.
I can't believe a bear would just decide it's like, all right, 27 of these houses. I'm going through them.
What
I
do you got
figured he would probably stop at least after the second one.
Yeah.
But no, he was like, I'm tearing through. I'm going through St. Elmo Boulevard, and I'm not taking the lanes, man. I'm going through the houses. Fuck it. Not taking the yards either. Houses.
Do you think he's just busting through doors? He's finally figured it out, and he's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, here we go. I'm in."
Yeah.
I'm picturing Juggernaut style, just going through walls.
I mean, a 500-pound black bear could just like get up and just like push the door and probably just knock it over, you know? Especially if you go to like a trailer or something, you know?
If you've ever seen the movie The Great Outdoors, you know that a bear can easily just push down a door.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that movie's realistic, but
I myself have kicked down at least 2 doors in my life, maybe even 3, and it's not that hard. So
You're not 500 pounds either.
not
Yeah.
I fell into a couple doors too. They were slightly ajar though.
nice.
Just think, man, if we were doing like a heist movie, and we had this bear,
Yep,
it'd be pretty dope,
got
dude.
the muscle right there. We just ride
Yeah,
it in.
dude.
Break any door.
And the news report wouldn't be about us stealing. It'd be about, oh my God, there's a bear in this house.
And he took
Yeah.
all the jewels.
Or yeah.
What do we name this bear? What's the name for this bear?
Cilantro.
Cilantro.
I don't know.
Bear names are hard. You don't want to go too dangerous because they need to seem approachable.
Pilgrim.
Killer.
Pilgrim.
McTubby.
McTub. I don't know. Nothing's really popping for me right now.
Yeah.
Star Killer. Okay.
Star Killer. I like that. Yeah.
Yo, dude, check this out. Oh, fuck.
Oh, we'll call him
Lost it.
Barry.
Ah, there you
Good old Barry.
go. Classic.
But like Barry, right?
Right. Yeah.
Can't be too on the nose.
So there is like a new type of tomato coming out that is like super antioxidant rich and kind of has like a purple hue to it. It has like the same kind of stuff that is in blueberries that makes it a superfood. And I think that might be the future of tomatoes. Because you think, back in the day, all tomatoes that you saw were usually like yellow for the most part. It wasn't until like later, I can't remember what century, but it wasn't until like way later that like red tomatoes became the thing. And then that's what we have now. So I think these purple tomatoes are going to be our future. And we're finally going to have healthy ketchup maybe.
Interesting.
I think he putting all that sugar in it.
I mean, it's a superfood though.
It's a super.
It's got antioxidants.
Oh, okay, this ketchup. So
And
good.
also like saw like one thing that like they were doing research on it is like mice lived like 30% longer on a diet that's supplemented with these purple tomatoes.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
There's some other stuff too. Oh yeah, like they last way longer as well. Like they don't go bad.
Wow.
I mean, they do go bad, but not, but they last longer than red tomatoes. Is what I'm saying.
Hours longer.
Call me back when they're non-perishable.
Now, do you guys remember that episode of The Simpsons when they combined tomatoes and tobacco, and they called it tobacco?
Yeah.
And all the cows got really, really addicted to it, and they were all like trying to kill the Simpsons. Man, I want some tobacco.
Yeah.
I'd go hard on some tobacco.
Yeah.
Yo, dude, check this out. Did you know that turkeys were once heralded as vessels of the gods by the Mayan Empire?
Wow.
They were actually domesticated and used as parts of religious rituals. And apparently their symbols can be found everywhere in Mayan iconography and archaeology.
What?
Really?
What animal? You said a turkey?
A turkey, yeah.
a talkie.
I mean, we kind of do the same thing. We grant one turkey like a freedom from
Yeah.
being
murdered.
eaten every day. So And we only do that on Thanksgiving. The other days of the year, that turkey's fucking dying.
If it's not a Renfest or a Thanksgiving dinner, I'm not eating turkey.
Right.
Or I mean, I guess like a turkey club, but
I stopped getting the turkey leg at Silver Dollar City. I just couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do the turkey leg anymore whenever I go back because I got it last time and it's
too spiky. There's too much spikes of bone in it, and it's too greasy.
it was a little dry for me last time I had it.
And I mean, I'm always fine with like how much like meat there is, but I always think like it's turkey. It's not. This isn't a giant chicken leg. If this is a chicken leg, it'd be a completely different thing. But turkey, let's just say it, not the greatest of meats.
No.
When you're a kid,
Probably
it's
good
almost,
for you.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the better meats that are good for you. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But you know what? Everything in delicious in life is bad for you.
So give me like half the turkey leg. Give me some mashed potatoes, a roll of some kind, and maybe another side, and I'll be cool with that.
Some like green beans with bacon
And some grits.
Some green beans,
Some
dude.
grits.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for crashing with friends. Hope you guys have a good rest of your week, and we'll see you guys all next week.
Later on the Menjay.
Bye.
Bye.
Crashing with Friends.
Podcast.